Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Phoenix Suns. For Phoenix, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And one of the guys we'll be watching tonight is Eric Bledsoe, just a cannonball on the floor. Shaq, he has to be one of the toughest guards in the league.
Not only that, Ernie, his strength is unmatched for a player his size. He goes right at the defender in half court and in transition. Fun to watch.
You know what? He had a knee surgery the year prior, Ernie. Comes back, plays 81 games. And you know why he missed the one game? The birth of his child.
Wow.
Not because he was hurt. This guy's an Iron Man after surgery.
Yeah, he's a gamer for sure, Eric Bledsoe. Time now for Tip. We go to Kevin Harlan.
You are the father.
The point guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 36, Marcus Smart. At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 11, Evan Turner. At center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 44, Tyler Zeller. The other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 42, David Lee. At guard, 6'2" from Texas, number 0, Avery Bradley. Your head coach is Brad Stevens. Let's hear it for your Boston Celtics.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's getting noisy here in Boston. We're at the home of the Celtics. And so off the tip, it's Boston. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. And it's Chandler in at the center, locking down the middle. Lee gets the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, David Lee with the Golden State Warriors began his career with the New York Knicks. We're talking about him and his play, and it's sometimes hard to get a good compass on what kind of player he is.
Yeah, you know, he was drafted 30th when he came out and certainly played above that draft slot. Then when he re-upped for the 6 years, $80 million, people started to wonder if he was able to play to that value.
Turner with the steal. Here's Smart. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Bledsoe. Got a piece of it, but he gets it back. High arcing shot. That's good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Suns on defense.
And getting back to David Lee, before the big contract, he was putting up some huge lines. I mean, he was the first Knick to go 30 and 20 in a game since the great Patrick Ewing. And he became the first NBA player to record at least 35 points, 20 rebounds, and 10 assists since Kareem back in 1976.
Morris with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Outside Knight. Pass to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Bledsoe's got his second bucket.
And, you know, back to David Lee, we all know about his struggles with the Warriors, and many had written him off completely. But then at the end of last season, he showed that he still has the energy and skills to contribute if given minutes.
Now here's Lee. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Let's send it out to DB, who caught up with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
He told me that they'll have their work cut out for them looking to score inside with the elite shot blocker and defender Tyson Chandler patrolling the paint. He said he was the defensive player of the year for a reason. He's got length, mobility, toughness, and the want to. He brings effort and communication defensively, and you can't forget about him at the other end either. An improved shooter, and he can definitely finish. Kevin, a ton of respect for what Chandler brings to the table.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Pick by Zeller. Bradley kicks to Lee. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lee's got 6.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Bledsoe outside. And the wide open shot for Morris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Celtics have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And there's the feed to Zeller. Screen by Lee. Zeller with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Turner. And a wide open look for Zeller. And it's Boston with another.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Morris with the screen for Bledsoe. He kicks to Morris. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process.
Tucker can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And Turner kicks to Smart. Stolen by Tucker. Bledsoe outside. Morris with a screen on Bradley. It's Knight with the drive. Here's Morris. Nails it from the high post. He has 7.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were close games.
Now here's Zeller. Zeller setting the pick for Turner. Back to Zeller. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Watching P.J. Tucker, he does all the little things for you, plus some big ones as well. Ever since he came into the league, Clark, he's been a tremendous glue guy.
Yeah, he's a Velcro guy. You don't want him handling the ball a bunch or launching a lot of threes, but he's physically imposing, and he gives you what he's got. You know the effort is always going to be there with him.
Good on both.
And talking about P.J. Tucker, he's really played the same role the past 3 seasons. Excellent inside-out defender, tremendous rebounder for his size, and he really plays within his limitations, taking only shots he can make and also not turning the ball over.
Here's Knight. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Bledsoe kicks to Chandler, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, it's funny. We talk about glue guys like Tucker being instrumental to winning the championship, but it's really about trying to find the best guys at what they do. And a case can be made that Tucker is one of the best in the NBA at what he does.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
He's off on the second.
And one thing that Phoenix had for them last season was depth, a very good bench, and they provided a good scoring punch when called upon.
Now, here is Knight. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Turner, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, Phoenix did have a strong bench, best scoring bench in the NBA in terms, Clark, of points per minute play.
Yeah, and you know, it really helped them, that bench strength, keep the pace of the game up. They were 3rd in the league in fast break points last year.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First free throw is good.
And Evan Turner is one of those guys, he just gives you a little bit of everything. I mean, he can play multiple positions, handles the ball, he can pass it, shoot it. Kind of a Swiss Army jackknife who uses multiple tools to his advantage.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Zeller. Jay Crowder comes in for Avery Bradley. And Thomas subbed in for Marcus Smart. Well, Greg, for Evan Turner, the one area where he can still develop in a big way is with the jump shot. Clark, 28% from 3 last season. Really is not going to make it.
Yeah, that's been the one stain on his game, the lack of that deep shooting ability, but everything else he can do. He can handle, he passes, he rebounds, but to be an elite player, he's got to be able to knock down that 3-ball better.
And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark, with the boost in minutes, confidence, coaching staff, his game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
The Suns leading.
And boy, did Evan Turner make the most of his second chance last season. Played with more focus, huge minutes for him with the Celtics. He may have found a home.
Lee with the block. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And the Celtics lead by 1. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter.
You know, it was a career year all around for Tucker last season. Still has work to do on his game, but showed he can contribute to a winning team. Very good value for his contract, too. You can never discount that. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Thomas, it's a wide-open look. Here's Lee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lee's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing. and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Celtics have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. And the pass to Crowder. He dishes it to Lee. And John Lure gets the whistle that time. Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Lee. And Jerebko is subbed in for Turner. And then for Phoenix, Warren's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Sonny Weems comes in for Brandon Knight. And it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Olynyk. Jerebko at the elbow. Clock at 4. From deep, Thomas. But they get it back. And Sullinger kicks to Olynyk. They get it back. Len with the block. And here's the fast break. Price dishes to Lure from 12 feet out. Sullinger with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Price. Pass to Lure. Price kicks to Weems. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Price has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tete-a-tete going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's Crowder. No luck. And Phoenix the other way now.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And here's Price for 3. Jared Sullinger pulls it in. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From past the arc, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now, here's Price. Thomas with the steal. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And the shot is good. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Price against Thomas. Price the pass to Lure. That's good, and it's Price with the assist.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
The Celtics really seemed to get better as last season wore on, too. GA finished the year looking very dangerous.
And Kevin, with the Celtics, they were dynamite after the All-Star break. Had the second best record in the Eastern Conference post-All-Star.
Johnson's checked in for Sullinger. And Phoenix also making a switch. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Lure. Celtics leading by 3.
You know, one of the big things for the Celtics after the All-Star break was they played smarter. I mean, they went from the middle of the pack in terms of turnovers to a team that rarely made mistakes.
Olynyk off target from 3-point range. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Price outside. Now, here's Warren. Guarded closely. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Len. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's Weems missing.
Yeah, that's a good point about the Celtics and their turnovers. Last year, after the All-Star break, they were 4th in the league in limiting their mistakes. They played well beyond their years down the stretch.
Now, here's Price. Glenn, a screen. There's a good screen. Here's Teletovic. Dishes it to Weems. And here's Price from beyond the arc. Crowder pulls it in. Kicks to Thomas. It's deflected. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks lost in his stockpile.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Zeller is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Turner in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now, here's Bradley. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 5 to shoot. Here's Zeller. And a miss there on the triple. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
Boston making some changes. Lee comes in for Amir Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Thomas. Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Zeller. Drains it from 17 feet out. Zeller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Here is Bledsoe. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Smart dishes to Bradley. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The drive by Lee, and that one's good. Lee's got the game tied up here for Boston.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition. Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Pick by Zeller. Lee kicks to Bradley. Shoots off the step back. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
Bledsoe outside. Now, here's Tucker. Not a lot of room. There's the dish to Morris. Tipped away. It's stolen by Bradley. Lays it in off the breakaway. And the Celtics lead by 4. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Smart kicks to Lee. He feeds it to Bradley. Zeller setting the pick for Bradley. Nice job coming off that screen. Bradley's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
It was a tough battle down the stretch, but the Celtics were able to get back into the playoffs last year.
And kind of just hovering around all season. But give them credit. They fought their way in and spent only 1 year out of the postseason in their rebuild.
The Celtics making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. Suns trail by 4.
And, you know, for the Celtics, the actual playoff series didn't go well. They got swept by the Cavaliers, but most people will remember the injuries from the series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
It's stolen by Sullinger. And Turner kicks to Bradley. Pass to Lee. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it, and credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Turner. They set the pick. Bradley passes to Sullinger. And it's sent back by Morris. And he recovers it. Sullinger, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Smart after Eric Bledsoe's score. Screen by Lee. Now here's Smart, guarded by Bledsoe. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for it. 8 points for Avery Bradley. Suns trail by 4. Up top, Bledsoe. 6 points for him. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Now here's Smart. The feed to Sullinger. From downtown. And Sullinger missing. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Knight into the lane. No good. That would have tied it. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Unloads from 13. The rebound by the Celtics. Lee's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now here's Smart, guarded by Tucker. That's good. And the Celtics lead by 5.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Chandler with the screen on Bradley. And here is Knight. He has 7. Jumper off the screen. They get it again. Chandler. And the layup's good off the glass. Chandler's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Some changes for Boston. Olenek is checked in for Lee. Urebko comes in for Turner. And it's Crowder in for Bradley. Crowder dishes to Smart. He kicks to Urebko. Now the pass to Olenek. Feeds it to Crowder. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
The Celtics with the lead. Now Smart. He dishes it to Olenek. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Passes it to Warren. Back to Price. Here's the screen. Four on the clock. Elbow shot. Another one falls for Phoenix.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Dishes it to Urebko. Kicks it to Crowder. Pass to Smart. Urebko, the pass to Crowder. Here's Sullinger. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. The dish now to Lure. Price, right side. Pulls up on the elbow. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Pass to Jerebko. He feeds it to Olynyk. The pass to Jerebko. Sinks the triple. Jerebko's got 6 points. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
That reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Boston. And here's Price for 3. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
Here's Price following the three-pointer by Boston. There's the feed to Lure. To the left side wing. Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. He kicks to Olynyk. Puts up the baby hook. They get the rebound. Here's Crowder, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, you know, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And you know, not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big 3 out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Zeller, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Sullinger. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Smart. And both free throws good from Crowder.
You know, looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Here's Weems. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Celtics leading by 4. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Crowder dishes to Zeller.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They set the pick to end the run. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Crowder with it. Johnson, that's for 2. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. Celtics out in front, up 6. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And David, tell us what your approach was defensively in this game tonight.
Well, we made some mistakes here and there. Our biggest thing is if we don't turn the ball over, I think we're going to be okay. They got a couple easy buckets in transition.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. What a start it was for David Lee. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
One advantage has been their stellar rebounding. I mean, they're putting bodies on people, competing for the ball. It's simple, really. The team with more possessions has more opportunities to score. Wow.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
Well, they need to be much more aggressive on offense. Try to get to the foul line more. It's called a charity stripe for a reason. They haven't shown they want it, Ernie. Everybody wants charity. Me too. I like charity. They don't get more aggressive, they might have a hard time in the second half.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
Well, how about David Lee in this one? He has 12 points and also a block shot. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. And it's Chandler in at the 5 spot. Got a piece of it.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Knight. After the made shot from Evan Turner. Fires from 18. The shot by Knight, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Lee, a screen on Bledsoe. Smart passes to Lee. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Morris with a screen on Bradley. It's Knight with the drive, and Tucker has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Tucker's got 5.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Suns trail by 9. Bledsoe outside. It's blocked. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Offensive rebound. Turner feeds to Lee. Second shot opportunity, and it's Boston with another.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now, here's Tucker. 5 points in the game. Back to Knight. Morris with the screen for Knight. Second chance shot. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Bledsoe. Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Chandler with the steal. Bledsoe right side. And it's blocked.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Here we go, Boston. Now the temperature scores are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Morris. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Bledsoe. 10 points for him. Inside, Chandler dishes to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. And the Suns miss again.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Bradley drives in and stolen by Knight. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. And that one's good. Bledsoe's got 12 in the game.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
Now here's Turner. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. They grab their own miss. Zeller can't get it to fall. Suns trail by 9. Bledsoe outside. Out tonight. And Tucker has it in the corner. Morris against Lee. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, last year for the Celtics, they weren't exactly world beaters at home. Still good enough, though, to get the job done.
Yeah, just a game over 500 here in Boston. Not great, but at least it was over 500 for a young up-and-coming team.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his 7th assist in the game. Boston leading by 7.
And, you know, for the Celtics at home, they were able to get wins by playing tough defense in front of their rabid fans. Their offense virtually the same as when they were on the road. The defense was the difference at home.
And as you said with the Celtics, it was the D at home that helped them get wins here. They'll want to be better than one game over 500 this season to get back into the postseason.
Jared Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Here's Bradley. He's got 10. Lee left side, and Morris comes over to help. It's tipped. Stolen by Bledsoe. He dishes it to Knight. Chandler with the screen on Bradley. Knight passes to Morris. From 15 feet away, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Now here's Turner. He's got 6. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. To the right side. Puts it up from 7, and the rebound goes to David Lee.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Smart kicks to Sullinger. Out left to the wing. Tries to snap the cold streak. Stolen by Bledsoe. Bradley against Knight. Bledsoe outside. The shot is off. Good D by Sullinger.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now, here's Tucker. 5 points in the game. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. Here's Tucker. It's good from long range. Tucker's got 8 points.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Sullinger the screen. Bradley against Knight. 6 to shoot. Knight against Bradley. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Well, taking a look at Avery Bradley, his career has been kind of up and down. Greg started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
Tremendous output from Bledsoe. 12 points now and 3 great steals. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the Suns here with a different look. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Markieff Morris. Warren's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Sonny Weems subbed in for Knight. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here's Warren. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Teletovic kicks to Warren. Outside for Bledsoe. Puts up a 3. Can't hit.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Thomas goes in, and it's sent back by Bledsoe. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Weems.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Thomas. Free throw line jump shot, and it's sent back by Bledsoe. For the tie, Weems' shot is good. Weems got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Stolen by Bledsoe. And the Suns, another fast break chance here. Weems' shot is good. Weems got 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Bledsoe outside, wide open, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores great team play.
They set the pick. Thomas passes to Urepko. Can't get it to go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And Bledsoe, here we go. They double team Bledsoe. Weems kicks to Warren. Outside for Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Weems. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And now a 4-point Suns lead for Boston. They've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Johnson the screen. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
Zeller, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. The Suns haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player, and that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
Now here's Thomas. Passes to Zeller. And they get it, and that one's good. Zeller's got 8 points.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Down low, here's Teletovic. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send up poor foul shooters to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
The Suns have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. Free throw dropped for Teletovic.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Lewis checked in for Len, and it's Price in for Eric Bledsoe. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Thomas kicks to Urepko. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 5th assist in this one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Celtics trail by 4. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. David Lee is out there with Tyler Zeller, and it's Thomas in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Celtics passing it around. Bradley, no one around him. Nice open look, but it's no good. Phoenix has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Knight. It's deflected, and they get it back. To the middle. It's deflected. Lee with the steal. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Shot's good by Turner.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Knight dishes to Tucker. Back to Knight. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Bradley. For the finish. Oh!
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Turner leading the charge.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Bradley. He's got 14 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Phoenix had a season of heartbreak last year. So many losses for them on last-second shots. Late game losses, Greg, buzzer beaters.
Yeah, it's sad if you're a Phoenix fan. How many times this team lost at the buzzer? Just close games in general. Of their 42 losses, how about 18 were by 5 points or less?
And he can't hit the second.
You know, trying to think back on all of the last-second losses for the Suns last year, guys. Heck, the Clippers, Milwaukee, Houston, the Grizzlies, Kings, and Warriors. Ouch.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside Turner. Screen by Lee. And Turner kicks to Thomas. Lee left side. 5 to shoot. Shoots it. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And you know what is worse for the Suns and last year's buzzer beaters? A lot of them were from big men. Griffin hits a 3. Cousins hits a deep 2. Big men hitting big shots against them. At least they know it can't be as bad this year.
Dishes it to Zeller. Outside Turner. And Thomas has it in the corner. And again, Boston with the triple.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Kicks to Tucker. Back to Bledsoe. And stolen by Zeller. They're running, pushing it up. And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Now here's Bledsoe. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And Zeller kicks to Bradley. To the inside. Here's Lee. Lays it up and banks it in. Lee's got 20.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Here's Bradley. Following the basket by Markieff Morris. Pass to Thomas. Off the pick. Again, Thomas missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Chandler, the pass to Bledsoe. And Chandler throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
Smart's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Now here's Smart. Bradley dishes to Lee. Boston, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
It's stolen by Bradley, and now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Good. Bradley's got 11 in the second half.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
We've seen David Lee really having a great game.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Knight kicks to Bledsoe. They double team Bledsoe. Here's Morris. Can't hit. Good work defensively by Turner.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Lee kicks to Bradley. Chandler comes with the double team. Here's Zeller, and he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 6-point Celtic lead.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now, here is Knight. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And Phoenix has possession. Now the dish to Tucker. Knight kicks to Bledsoe. Back to Knight. Takes the three. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 10 points for Brandon Knight.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Lee, a screen on Bledsoe. It's Bradley on the wing. Doubled by Knight to the paint. Smart passes to Lee. Clock at 6. The 9-foot shot. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his third rebound tonight. Bledsoe against Turner. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Smart.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Tell you what, guys, it was a bit of a mixed bag for Eric Bledsoe last season. Average career highs in rebounds and assists. Those were the good parts. But for some reason, the field goal and three-point percentages dropped 30-plus points.
And talking about Eric Bledsoe, he took on a lot more responsibility last season, Greg, especially after the trades in Phoenix. He became the main focal point of their offense.
And you know what? It was his first year of kind of being the man. Signed a big contract coming into the season, and now there's a responsibility that goes with being the go-to guy. Eric has the talent to shine, though, in that role.
Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and You'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Lee. That's now 22 points for Avery Bradley. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Smart. Bledsoe dishes to Chandler. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now here's Smart. Inside, Chandler with the steal. Knight against Bradley. Chandler with the screen on Bradley. Inside. And Tucker kicks to Morris. Shot from 16. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Again, the miss by Morris.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Zeller. Chandler with the block. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now.
Take a look at what Zeller's been doing. He has 9 rebounds, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
And Phoenix making a change here. Len's checked in. No luck that time either.
They're just around 60% from the line for the game right now. They shot it pretty well in the first half, but they've just fallen apart here in the second.
That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 4 assists in the game.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Smart passes to Zeller. Stolen by Len. Here's Tucker. Bledsoe outside. Tucker dishes to Len. Pass to Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Rebound Boston. Turner's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Bradley against Knight. Turner fires. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Morris against Lee. Outside Knight to take the lead. And the rebound goes to David Lee. Lee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Bradley gets it to go.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Knight kicks to Bledsoe. They double team Bledsoe. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Turner. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. Doubled by Knight. Len against Lee. From 10 feet out. Rejected by Len.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Celtics making a change here. Thomas is checked in. .106 left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Lee. Money!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
.58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Knight to the inside. And Tucker kicks to Morris. Outside Knight. He feeds it to Bledsoe. Shot is off. Bradley with some nice D. And that's an intentional foul. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Now here's Turner. Zeller passes to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Here's Turner. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
There's 21 seconds left in the game.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Shooting for Boston, Eric Bledsoe. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, David Lee will be at the line shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
The 3 from Morris. It's good. And now they trail by just 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And the Suns here with a different look. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
And the pass to Weems. Price dishes to Weems. Connects from downtown.
Here we go, Boston. Celtic advances. Give it up.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Shooting for Boston, Isaiah Thomas. Will be at the line shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Bledsoe can't connect. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Avery Bradley. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.